And we will see Jacob renamed just as Abraham was renamed. We will see Jacob renamed in Genesis 32 as Israel. Israel means he who struggles with God. Okay. And then we will have Jacob versus Esau, which will we'll get the second brother, second born, firstborn thing go on again, as we saw with Isaac and Ishmael. But this will be much, much more intense and really push the idea a lot more. And then finally, at the end, this very troubling scene, the rape of Dinah. Uh, we'll take a look at, or you want to take a look at it, and see how you can sort of work with it. All right, so that's the overview of the section we're going to go into. Let's turn to a reading annotation and just quickly go through the chapters, and I'll just riff on some of the things that you're going to find. Again, I've isolated things in the text. I've also isolated the footnotes, right? The footnotes are wonderful. Robert Alter does a great job working literary, archaeological, historical, and intertextual aspects of it. And again, the idea of putting all these footnotes here, right, is to take you away from the text, right? The text which has been overdetermined for most of us, the text that we can no longer read or hear with new eyes because we've heard it so much. So working in this admittedly scholarly way, which is working between the text and the footnote, is a good way to alienate the text or make the text strange in a good way that you can see it in new ways. Okay, so in Genesis 24 here, we'll see that Abraham's still in the story here. He needs to get Isaac married off, and so he will send a servant back to his hometown in order to make this happen. So he's very insistent. Abraham does not want his son Isaac to marry a Canaanite or any other tribe from the area, non-Hebraic, non-monotheistic tribe. He doesn't want that to happen. So he wants the servant to go back to his hometown. Now you got to remember that back in his hometown, his homeland of Ur, they're still polytheistic. They're still pagan, right? But at least they will be of the blood in the tribe in Abraham's mind. So it's still showing a sort of a tribal, definite tribal aspect to this monotheistic religion, which will be universal at some point.